Hello and welcome to a video tutorial on how to use the web tool Socrative. Socrative is a web-based student response system that can be used in the classroom for teachers to gain useful data to be used to help to adjust or to drive their instruction. It helps them to gauge or measure how well their students are mastering and understanding the concepts and content that is being taught in the classroom. So really quickly, you can type in b.socrative.com, that's the web address, and it takes you to this login page here. So if you have never visited the site before, you have to register for an account, but it's really quickly, very user-friendly site. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes to register, and once you've registered, you can log in with your email address and password. So once you are signed in, it will bring you to your dashboard, and dashboards are the control panels that help you to navigate on your side, the teacher side of the system. There's also a student side, and they can log in the same login site, b.socrative.com, but instead of typing in here for the teacher login, they go here for student join room here. So if I go back to my dashboard, I see my room ID here. This is the number that you will give to your students so that they can participate in the activity. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and log into the student side using that room ID. And this screen will come up and let the student know that they are in that particular classroom in the system, and they are ready to start the activity when the teacher gives them the prompt. So back to this teacher dashboard, this is where you can start an activity, which is a quiz. It could be a quick question or an exit ticket, or a very interesting kind of competition-based part of the system, the space race. So here, let's go to manage quizzes. So this is where you can create a quiz or import a quiz that you already have on your system. And whatever you create or import, it stores it here in my quizzes, and this tab takes you to all of the reports from all of the data that you've collected from each activity that's completed. So if I go into my quizzes here and I click on one of the quizzes that's been created, it allows me to either duplicate or delete it, or I can download it here. And this is really, really cool because if I download it, it gives me that particular quiz or question in a PDF format. And so you have an actual hard copy of the exit ticket or the quiz that you've created. So let's go back to the dashboard. And system logged me out, but that's okay because, like I said, it's very user friendly. So if you get logged out, you just kind of log yourself right back in. Alrighty, so let's go through a sample quiz and see what it looks like from the teacher side as well as the student side. So we're going to click Start a Quiz, and then I'm going to click the Socrative tutorial sample quiz that I created, and then we click Start. So then it brings you to this kind of sub-hub, as I call it, and it gives you the options to how you want the students to navigate through the quiz. So the quickest and simplest way is to get the immediate feedback. It gives you live results as your students respond to the questions that you've asked. Here in the additional settings, you're able to make adjustments to whether you want to display the students' names, the order of the questions and answers, as well as if you want to disable the student feedback. I would prefer not because I like to get that immediate data, so I'm going to leave all of those off and then click Start to begin the activity. So here, if you look here, this tells you that there's a quiz in progress. That lets you know that the activity has not been completed. Either the students have not all responded or you have not finished the quiz on your side. So on the student side, once the activity is activated, they get this prompt to enter their name. So we're going to go student 1. And then we're going to click Done and begin the quiz. So it says, what is the area of a rectangle with a length of 13 inches and a width of 11 inches? So the student would type in that answer and submit, and it gives them immediate feedback. So it tells them that they got the question correct. So then question 2, if the area of a square is 100 square inches, what is the perimeter? So I'm going to intentionally answer this one incorrectly so you can see what the system triggers and gives the student immediate feedback. Okay, so if they answer incorrectly, it gives them that immediate feedback and lets them know what the actual answer is. So now the system lets them know that they've completed their side of the activity, and so now they're waiting for the teacher to give further instructions. So on your teacher side, this is the live results that you've seen, as all of your students will respond. Their names will be listed here, and then you can see what they chose, and it will list all of the answers to the questions across the board and how they responded, and it gives you a class total here of each question, so which is really good because it helps you to basically break down your data and see what type of questions your students are having trouble with, as well as the areas that really need immediate attention. So it's great for remediation and intervention. So once you've reviewed that data and everybody has responded, you're going to go here because, as you can see, it still says quiz in progress. So you want to finish that quiz. Okay, and so then it brings you to this window, and it gives you the option of how you want those results delivered to you. You can have them emailed, you can download them to your laptop or PC, view it in a chart, or you can view it later. So we're going to go ahead and click download so we can see that information. And I'm only going to choose the individual students for now, but you have the option of getting in a whole class Excel document, question specific, on a PDF, and also each individual student. So I'm going to submit here. Okay, and so we have other options that you can do a quick question or an exit ticket. And the exit ticket actually kind of gives you a lesson wrap up. If you click here, you're waiting for the students to respond. So if I toggle over to them, so now I'm going to put in and log in as a student. And sometimes I have to refresh the screen for the tutorial, but it's no problem. And so here is just asking them some general wrap-up questions. How well do you understand today's material? So, pretty well. And then they submit their answer. What did you learn in today's class? Just really quickly, something new. And then if you have a question that you may have posted on the board, they would respond to that question this way. So we would say the answer is C. So they finished that exit ticket in their reflection, and then you see their responses here. So it's question 1, here, here. And then quiz is still in progress, so when you click finish, that's when it ends it all. So again, you can have the options of how you want to see your reports. And so we're just gonna, for the sake of the tutorial, we're just gonna view it later. So for the space race, it takes any particular quiz that you have and it turns it into a competition. So, and because we're only able to log in as one student in the same browser, so this will actually work better in your classroom when you have all of your students. And you can do the number of teams that you have depending on how you group your students. And so we'll auto assign the team colors and keep the feedback there. So then you start the activity. And as they respond, the little ships move. So I'm going to take you to a tutorial video on YouTube to kind of demonstrate how this actually works.
And this is a way to have your students team up for a quiz. So let's say that I wanted to have 3 teams in my room. I would auto assign the teams and then you just choose a quiz. And once you click on the next button, I only have one person in the room, but you can see there's 3 quizzes right here. The students will then start to take the quiz, and they will earn points based on how many correct answers they get. And from the team scores, the spaceship will shoot out to the end for every correct score, so they can see if they do better than the other team. They're not just kind of a fun way to have kids competing while they're accessing their knowledge.
So, so that's pretty much the space race. And again, once the students have finished it, and it gives you your results here, then you can see how you want them delivered, and you're done with that. So again, Socrative is a very, very powerful tool in that it gives you immediate feedback, immediate data on your students that will help you with your remediation, your intervention, as well as to show you how well your students are understanding what you're teaching, anything that you need to clear up misconceptions or reteach things that they are still struggling with. It really, really equips you with the tools that you need in order to be more effective in the classroom, and it will help your students overall because they get to see their own progress. And I hope that you guys kind of got a really good insight into Socrative, and that you will be encouraged and motivated to use it in your own classroom. So again, visit b.socrative.com to set up an account and just explore it on your own. I think it will be a great addition to any classroom, and it's less expensive than trying to buy a full student response system with all of the hardware and gadgets to have to maintain and keep up with. This is a simple and easy way to be able to get the same type of data and response to these questions, and help our kids be more successful in our classrooms. So hope you really, really got something out of it. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.